Hello, everybody, and welcome to a special edition of the IWC Radio Podcast. It's our WrestleMania prediction show. The entire crew's here joining me as always. Chucks, Will, and Beans, how's it going?
Hello. It's WrestleMania! Yay!
Yeah.
Yay! Yay!
Yeah, we're recording.
Is it wrong that the only thing that I'm thinking of is about how long this thing's going to be? And I don't mean the show, I mean WrestleMania.
Holy! I'm going to assume it's going to be at least 6 hours. At least 6 hours.
So you think? Hang on. So you think the main card's going to be 6 hours and a 2-hour pre-show?
Yes.
Sounds right to me. I'll go with that.
Yes.
Seriously, if that happens, like Laura will be getting up for work, and I'll still be watching the fucking thing.
I don't mind. I don't see the problem. I don't know why people get so hung up on how long it is. It only happens once a year. And get used to it. It'll be 2 days before we know it.
You say that, but WrestleMania is going to be like all year long if it keeps going at this rate.
Well, yeah. And WrestleMania is not the big show anymore.
Yeah.
Greatest Royal Rumble is.
Yeah, until the greatest WrestleMania ever.
WrestleMania is a B show now.
Wow. Wow.
It's true. It's true.
So we're currently recording this live as the red carpet for the Hall of Fame is happening right now. They've got about like 20 minutes of that left, so we're gonna be bleeding into the Hall of Fame show, unfortunately. But I do have it rolling off to the side, so as long as we don't cut to anything in Chrome too much, I don't have to worry about accidentally like showing like a millisecond of like the Hall of Fame and then getting like YouTube mad or whatever. Like, oh, you showed this for like a second or whatever. So anyway, yeah. Did any of you guys see? Did any of you guys see NXT last night? Because I did. And that show breezed on by.
And that was the longest takeover ever, I think, wasn't it?
Was it?
It was like 3 hours 15 minutes, and normally I think they're about between 2 hours 40 and 2 hours 50. Yeah, that was not a long show.
It
I
didn't
only
seem
missed
like
the first. I missed the tag, but I saw the rest, and they did it again.
What did they do again?
They delivered.
Oh,
It.
yeah.
They put on a show, and they
Yeah, the tag you missed a good one. The tag is really good.
Yeah, I was going to say I really enjoyed the tag, yeah.
But yeah, they continue to keep on pulling it off somehow.
You know, like when you watch a show on the main card and they have an obsession of putting in a match that is, you know, like a filler match in between the main event because, you know, you're going to get burned out. Why does that never happen with a takeover?
Yeah.
That's why.
Hey.
Perfect answer.
Perfectly timed.
But it's a serious point, like, in the daylight, you know, there's loads where people would say there's a piss break. If you needed a piss in that takeover, you were fucked.
Yeah, because
You'd wet yourself.
yeah, you'd miss a lot. I saw somebody.
Had breaks.
Yeah, that's true. I did see some people say, "Good luck trying to find like the worst match of the card on there."
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
The women's, I guess.
I
mean, even
honestly,
that's pretty good.
Yeah, I mean, it was pretty great. If anything, with the women's, I think Bianca Belair got robbed after doing like whatever that double F5 or not F5, double FU maneuver she had set up, and then Shayna Baszler came in and got the win off of the pin afterwards. Hey!
Oh man, I've already got one open, but here we go.
No!
Shit, I haven't got one.
No!
Hang on.
Oh, boy.
Hang on, it's WrestleMania, 1 second.
What's he gonna do?
I'm on pins and needles.
He's gone out to the shop.
What if he just left the show? It was like that was it.
Just waited for him.
Oh man.
Okay, I'm back. Oh. Hang on.
Hey.
Yay!
That sounded really
Didn't even
shit.
sound that great. It was not worth
After all the rushing about I did with that, I was expecting it to explode over me as well for like. Oh,
Anyway,
it's a beverage. It's a beverage at least.
You tried.
Well,
I just, if anything, I'm not a fan of Walter.
You don't like Walter?
No. He's just like, forgive me. He's just like, to me, like some fat dude on the internet, and they're trying to amp him up as if he's some like big huge threat. Which, you know, kudos to WWE for doing that and whatnot. And supposedly he's got like the best knife edge chop in the game right now.
do you know what? You have no idea how much money I would pay Walter to chop you right now.
But like, his name's Walter. Okay, that's first and foremost. There hasn't been a threatening person in the history of ever named Walter. Like, I can't think of one. Unless you go back to like maybe Walter Matthau as like Mr. Wilson from the Dennis the Menace movie, which you're going back years for that.
Was he really threatening in that
No,
film?
no, not at all. But
White?
Walter
He was
White,
kind of intimidating at the end.
he just made drugs.
He was a proper gangster at the end.
What is happening?
I don't know either.
I'm just saying.
We're going on about Hall of Fame being on, and we've got like 20 minutes until it starts, and we're talking about Dennis the Menace.
Yeah, I'm just saying Walter's not like a threatening name. He's got to have like a new name when he gets up to the main roster.
What would you call him?
Do you think that he might actually be given a name?
Vladimir
Yeah.
Kozlov.
Usually when they get called up, they lose a name.
Yeah, he just loses Walter. Yeah,
It'd be called Walt.
yeah,
We'll call
Anyway.
him Big W.
yeah.
Big W.
Big dub, big dub.
Isn't that Walmart?
I don't know. Maybe that's just Wally World. Oh, there you go. Great. Yeah, let's call him Wally. How about that?
You know who the most intimidating Walter is? I just found it.
Who?
Bruce Willis. His name is Walter Bruce Willis.
Oh my god.
Really?
Nobody calls him Walter though.
No, but that's his name.
And
I mean, admittedly, he had to change his name in order to be intimidating, but he's a Walter. Fictional, there is a Muppet called Walter. Walter Donovan from Indiana Jones there.
What? The guy that like ages in 3 seconds and explodes.
Okay.
I guess so. He's the main antagonist, apparently. I haven't actually seen it. Walter Sobchak from...
Whoa. This show is just stopping right now. Did you just say you've not seen it?
Yeah, I've not seen anything.
Oh, sweet lord.
I only watched Star Wars when the 7th one came out.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Anyway, back to wrestling.
Well, it turns out I've looked through Wikipedia's list of Walters, and there aren't many that qualify as badasses. To be fair, I tried. Sorry, Walters.
Yes.
He looks to me like if Vladimir Kozlov wasn't shit.
Thank you. So I said.
Really?
I said Vladimir Kozlov as for like a new name.
Right. Yeah, that works for me.
Yeah. Because he has the look of like he wants to say that he loves double E at the drop of a hat. You know? But yeah, I mean he has like that Russian look to him, I guess.
Walter Kozlov.
Yeah.
Make it happen.
Hell, bring Kozlov back.
Oh, I don't know about that.
No, don't do that.
Wow, alright. Fine.
I'm going to say I really like Kozlov.
Same.
You were the only one. Two.
Wow. Wow.
Brutal.
So yeah, if you're unaware, this is the setup for the Hall of Fame, where they're actually going to be in the ring giving speeches at this time, which I think is kind of cool.
I think it looks good. There's a slightly better picture if you can throw that one up as well. It looks good, but I feel sorry for anyone sitting behind them, because all you're going to see are arses.
Yeah.
But
and
I suppose
the only three sides of the ring actually have ropes on it. So they have the steps there, as you can see, where people can walk up and then deliver their speech. But I agree, Will, that they're going to have to deal with backsides for whoever's not on the hard cam side. So
I suppose they're going to be told, I assume, but I suppose the people who are used to doing promos in the ring, they're sort of naturally going to want to turn around, and as you do when you're doing a promo, you kind of move about a bit, don't you?
Well, only if I suppose they are legends now, but not anymore. You have to stand in the middle and face one way.
Yeah, true.
But no, these guys have been around a while, so now they'll be more used to actually talking like normal people.
Be interesting to see how it looks.
all right.
You can see on the that first photo you posted, the massive auto cue.
Oh yeah. The teleprompter.
Yeah. Which will probably start flashing at them or something, saying "Hurry up." Or something.
Wrap it up.
Yeah. Do you reckon they dare to tell, when it's the X's turn, to tell Triple H to hurry up?
Oh God, I don't know.
But yeah, it'd be interesting to see how it looks on the screen. I suppose it kind of makes sense because the ring's where all the action happens, isn't it?
So yeah, that's what's going on right now. Sorry, I'm trying to sort out multiple things at once.
Teddy Long is finally aged.
Yeah, he's got like a gray beard.
Yeah.
Which is wild. It looked like, I don't know if it was like a table for three or if it was just a set, just like three guys getting together. But JBL posted a picture of him, Teddy Long, and Ron Simmons yesterday. What looked to be in a restaurant and possibly for a future table for three.
That could be good.
Yeah. Should we get into the prediction game now?
Yeah, it's going to take a while, this one.
Yeah.
Maybe we should just go straight for it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
16 matches advertised.
16 matches.
I think this has to be the most for a WrestleMania ever, I think. I can't remember a time where it's been like 16 matches.
There would only be WrestleMania 4 with the tournament.
Jeez.
And that had 16.
Wow.
Mm.
Although they were all, under 5 minutes. Most of them were about 5 minutes. This is going to be a hell of a show.
Make sure I counted this right here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Okay. Sorry, just want to make sure I got them all up there. The first three on the pre-show, the two battle royales, and the Cruiserweight Championship. So.
Yeah. Just on the length of the show. Someone mentioned the other day, I think I heard it on not the Law show, what does John and Way call their things now, post-show, that someone had counted up that there's over 80 people booked on this show so far.
Wow.
There could be more in the Battle Royals.
Yeah.
It's a big one. Big one. Right, let's start off with the Women's Battle Royal. Are we doing the tradition and I have to go first because I'm in the lead?
I think that would be fair, yeah.
Yeah.
That'd be fair. And then you can predict around me, so it's up to me to be good. Women's Battle Royal so far announced are Dana Brooke, Mickey, Ruby, Liv, and Sarah from the Riot Squad. That's the Raw side. Asuka, Naomi, Lana, Carmella, Fire and Desire there, and Zelina Vega, Nikki Cross, obviously not on any brand. I'm guessing there's going to be a lot more than that. 13 in an entrance. It's got to be more than that. I'm going to predict Lacey Evans.
Really?
Yeah. I think it's about time she did something. It would be hilarious if she just walked out and then walked back. But I think this is time that she actually swerves and gets involved.
Actually gets into a fucking match for a change.
Yeah. First time since the Rumble.
Good shout, that, actually. I think I'm going to go with Asuka.
Asuka, yeah, good shout.
I'm looking at the list here. Beams is currently taking care of something with Jack, so he's currently a little bit AFK at the moment.
He's getting his predictions of Jack, that's what it is.
That's a secret.
Yeah, he's secretly consulting, pretty much. Yeah, they've got to throw in some, like, maybe NXT surprises, I feel. If you will.
Yeah, see that.
Let's see, Nikki Cross is in it, Ruby Riott, Sarah Logan. Part of me just wants to go with, like, some off-the-wall pick.
Dana
Brooke, no. I'll go.
Maybe she caught some attention with that, semi-shoot promo.
Yeah, that is true.
Oh man, Dana, we need to be pushing Dana.
Yeah. I will pick. Let's go with Mandy Rose.
That could happen. That's not the craziest thing I've ever heard.
Maybe something where her and Sonya Deville have like one. They teased this like I think a couple of years ago or whatever at like one of the Rumbles or some other battle royale where they threw one or the other one across the top rope and teased a split or something. I don't know.
Didn't they eliminate each other this year?
Something maybe it was this year. I don't remember.
It was this year, yeah.
Mandy eliminated by Naomi, and Sonya eliminated by Alexa. So no, not this year. But yeah, I seem to remember that thing happening too. So we're not waiting for Beans.
We could be here for a while then.
Yeah.
We could be here for a while.
You want to just do the next one? The other battle royale?
Sonya Deville, no. I'm just looking at the other Royal Rumble from the year before, and nope. Wasn't there either. Okay, so the men's. Andre the Giant, Battle Royal. Or the Tag Team Battle Royal, as I'm going to call it, because just about everyone in here is a tag team. We've got Apollo Crews and Titus O'Neil, former tag team. We've got Rude and Gable, Kalisto, Grand Metalik, and Lindsay Dorado. Dallas and Axel, Heath Slater and Rhino, Connor and Victor, Gallows and Anderson, both Hardys, Otis and Tucker, all in tag teams. Along with Braun Strowman, the Saturday Night Live guys, Tyler Breeze, Jinder Mahal, and probably the Sings, I'd imagine. Jose, who else? Andrade, Shelton Benjamin, EC3, and Ali. No longer Mustafa Ali, by the way. He's the latest victim of the name curse. He's only allowed one name, and he kept Ali for some reason. Mustafa, much cooler.
Sorry, I glanced over to the Hall of Fame thing for just a second. Apparently, Charlotte's with Andrade.
Yeah,
which I thought
apparently they're a thing.
Yeah, apparently they're a thing.
Wasn't she with Bram
go ahead, sorry.
for a while?
Do what now?
Wasn't she with Bram for a while?
I think so. Yeah.
There's someone with really cool hair behind Charlotte there, but it's grown out and most of it's black. Is that Ember Moon?
I think it was Ember Moon.
Yes.
Well, she kind of needs to dye that hair again.
No, the back end is the colorful part.
It's just kind of... it looks weird. Okay. So, if I'm going first again, I'm going with Braun Strowman. It's the obvious choice, but... what can you do?
Yeah, there's a shot of the graphic of all the people. The only one that they've publicly posted, which was on Raw this past Monday, where it was like all on the bottom of the screen, and you had to like really squint to see who was in there.
It's almost as if nobody really matters apart from the Saturday Night Live guys and Strowman.
Yeah.
I don't know. This could be EC3's year.
It could be EC3's year.
Yeah.
It could be Gronk.
Oh God, no.
He's retired, hasn't he?
That is true. He did retire, quote unquote.
He retired. He's been in it before, kinda.
Yeah.
Hey, was it Raw or SmackDown? I can't remember. EC3 got 5 seconds of an entrance.
God, yeah.
And then he just got beaten up.
I'm picking Strowman. I can't really see past unless they're going to do something daft with these Saturday Night Live people, but hopefully not.
You could build a gimmick off of Strowman being like a Battle Royale winner, but not being able to win the actual Royal
real
Rumble.
one.
Yeah, something like that. I'll go with Strowman as well.
Okay, Strowman's everywhere.
Beans.
Some of the other options. Oh, wait, here we go. Beans, who's winning the men's Andre the Giant Battle Royal?
You might be surprised, but I'm going to go Ali.
Ali?
Yep.
He doesn't even have 2 names.
I know. He was a strong favourite in my mind when he was called Mustafa Ali.
Yeah. Okay.
Have you already predicted another match?
Yeah, the women's.
Yeah,
Battle
the
Royale.
women's Battle Royal. I went with Lacey Evans, in case you were wondering.
That was actually what I was going to go for as well.
There's no graphic
Do you want to stick
provided
with it
all
or
the
change it?
participants. I went with Mandy Rose, and Will went with Asuka.
Yeah, I've got the stream up now. Yeah, I'd definitely say Lacey Evans. And I don't know why, I just think because Mustafa Ali missed out on that chamber match. I'm just wondering whether they might give him a thing and the Strowman stuff just is, I don't know.
Overdone.
Yeah, whether he might just get eliminated by them in some ridiculous fashion and then he just, like, spends the rest of the show beating the crap out of them. I don't know.
I'd be okay with that.
So I'm looking at the other options here on the betting odds. And there's some pretty good ones, kind of like Kevin Owens hasn't been announced for it. He's not doing anything else. Presumably he's in there.
I think so, man.
We have to assume John Cena's hanging around. Could be him. It's on the pre-show, so it might be a bit weird to have him on the pre-show. But
supposedly
he's got to do something.
Meltzer said something to the extent of that Cena's going to be there, but it's not going to be for the Kurt Angle stuff. Which
Yeah, apparently that's what he's been told.
I don't understand.
I'm not sure I believe that.
Yeah, I don't understand how you're going to have Kurt Angle wrestle Baron Corbin for his last match ever and not have it be Cena.
Yeah.
So...
Well, this is the same company that had Undertaker and Sting and the perfect opportunity to have a WrestleMania match, and instead he faced Shane.
Very true.
There is, Rob Gronkowski's in there. Lars Sullivan. Could be. Harper. Not booked yet, but he is back. Sami Zayn too. Bray Wyatt we haven't seen for a while. Nia Jax. Yeah, alright.
Please tell me Sami Zayn isn't back just for this Rumble.
Oh, God.
Well, I mean, he's not... He's ready to go, but we haven't seen him yet.
Oh, right. I thought you were going to say that he's been announced or something.
No. Just looking at the betting odds and who the other options are that they've got written down here. Adam Cole, Elias, obviously isn't booked for it. Fandango, Undertaker.
There's a little bit of a rumour around Zayn might be coming back as El Generico. Apparently he started tweeting from his old account again. Yeah.
That'll be something. But, take all of these for what they're worth, because the top 3 on Paddy Power right now, Braun Strowman by far the favourite, followed by Kurt Hawkins, and then Apollo Crews. So, yeah. We'll be big for Kurt.
Yeah, definitely.
Okay, let's move on from these stupid battle royals. The Cruiserweight title match has Buddy Murphy defending against Tony Nese. I'm predicting Murphy to retain.
Tony Nese.
I'm gonna go for Nese as well.
Oh, okay.
Beans.
I'm gonna go Murphy.
All right.
Oh, he's biding his time. Same as me, and there's going to be some surprise. Okay, main show, that's the pre-show, all done. We are now down to just the 13 important matches. I'll start with the non-title matches first. We will go with Roman Reigns versus Drew McIntyre.
Okay.
I'm gonna predict Roman Reigns is going over.
I think so too. Reigns is not losing on his first Mania back.
He hasn't missed one.
I mean, you know what I mean. His first.
I know.
You're not expecting a run-in from leukemia? An actual person named Lou and Kimia is their last name. No, I'll go with Reigns as well. It's kind of unfortunate because I think McIntyre has been built up to be like this next, big thing, like a force to be reckoned with. Like he's taken out the other 2 members of the Shield, supposedly, or whatever. Or maybe I'm thinking of it's whatever. I think Reigns coming back for his first match since his bout of leukemia. He's got to win.
That's what I meant.
Well, there you go.
I'm going to say Reigns as well.
Okay. That's all Reigns.
Unless Dean Ambrose comes out and costs him the match.
He's staying. I still get that feeling that he might still be staying.
I think if he is, there'll be like an angle on Raw or something.
Yeah, something.
Yeah.
So he's not booked anywhere either, is he? He could be a Battle Royal option.
Yeah.
If he is staying. Non-title also AJ Styles, Randy Orton. This is a tough one. I'm going to go with AJ, but I don't know. Maybe I shouldn't, Got a lot of baby faces down here.
You say you're going with the Orton?
No, I said Styles, but I think I'm going to change my mind now.
Ooh.
I'm going to go with Orton. I don't think he should win, but there you go.
Okay.
I need some heel.
It's a damn long show that when Smoot writes texting on a cell for a match further down, that because he's never been that far down on it before, it's not formatted.
Yes, thank you, Beans, for pointing that out. That is actually true. Yeah, I had to move everything down a bit.
He's on cell 15, people, so that tells you that we've hit about it. What happened on SmackDown with these two now?
They were shooting, brother.
Didn't Styles eat like an RKO coming off the top rope or something?
Yeah.
Off the Kevin Owens.
I believe
show.
that wasn't in the match.
I'm gonna say Styles.
Neither guy really needs the victory. AJ, debuted 2 years ago?
3?
3? Okay.
No, 4.
4?
Was it? No. It wasn't. No, it must have been It was the Rumble, 2016.
Right. I don't know. I'll go with Styles as well. I don't. Just like I said, neither guy really needs the victory. I think they're like Styles said that he's kind of like winding down or something along those lines, allegedly. Yeah, I don't know. Will, who you got?
I'm going for AJ.
Go for Styles as well. All right. I might change my mind.
Just me then.
Because Orton does seem like a reasonable pick because he hasn't won in forever. But he just kind of lingers.
And he is the young guy. You know, you got to put over the up and comer.
Oh my god. You know, I'm gonna change it right now because the whole like trash talking with the, him being in TNA for so long and Orton being in WWE and whatnot. I'm gonna go with Orton because WWE's gonna be petty about that shit. He can't be beaten by a TNA guy or some garbage like that.
The WWE guy has to beat the indie guy.
Right.
Okay. Non-title. Let's go for Falls Count Anywhere. The Miz, tough guy Miz, taking on Shane McMahon. And
Dad's Count Anywhere.
Dad's Count Anywhere. I have to imagine Miz is winning this one. Shane never wins.
Yeah, the way this has been built, it's got to be Miz.
Yeah, I'm going Miz too.
Beans again had to send to Jack for more advice here, I feel. So we'll get him back in just a little bit.
Okay.
Yeah, I it's just the way this has been set up, and the fact that it's Falls Count Anywhere too. Like, I'm pretty sure you're gonna see Miz Dad get involved in some way or another. Like he's gonna throw a drink in Shane's face or something. Maybe one of those new orange vanilla Cokes that the show's gonna be sponsored by.
Maybe you can, like, smash a baked potato in Shane's face.
I kind of want to see that now.
Let's see. Now who's the baked potato face? Be a cool WrestleMania moment.
Definitely.
Okay, well, if Beans isn't around, let's move on to Kurt Angle's retirement. We got Kurt Angle, the moment selected to face Baron Corbin. I really hope they change it, but if they don't, and even if they do, I think Angle's winning.
Your Skype's making me sound slow a little bit.
A little bit, yeah.
No. I think I am just slow.
Let's see. I'll go with it's gotta be Angle. Yeah, you know what? I'll say this. Angle, regardless who it's against. There you go.
Yeah, I'll go Angle. He's not losing his last match, is he?
He might. It is WWE.
Sorry about it, guys. I'm back.
It's alright.
Okay.
Baby Beans is not having a good night.
You get any predictions off him?
Say again, sorry?
You get any predictions off him? Is that what it is?
Well, I wish. His prediction is screaming his head off, then, yeah.
So Baron Corbin's winning then.
Angle. And what's the other ones you've done?
Right.
Miz and Shane.
Miz and Shane.
Dad's Count Anywhere. There's part of me that actually wants to say Shane.
Vince McMahon and Gorilla gives Miz like a low blow. Because that would be, I mean, he is a dad.
I am. I'm gonna say Shane.
Wow. All
Wow.
right. Okay.
Okay. And the last non-title match on the show is what Bautista wants, a no-holds-barred match. And if Bautista wins, Triple H retires. And either way, Bautista retires. So we could lose both guys here. I'm going to say that because of the retirement stip, Triple H has to win. He finally gets his win over Bautista. Has to get his win back in the end.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, Triple H all the way.
Yeah, Triple H.
Okay.
Oh, by the way, the smiley green jumper guy that you always like, Chucks, is at the Hall of Fame.
Yeah.
They just showed him.
I bet he is.
Without the green jumper.
Wait, what?
Yeah.
What's he wearing?
I don't know, he's wearing like some brown jacket thing. Here, let me see if I can... Oh no, it's a black jacket. Here, hold on.
What the hell?
I'll get a screen cap here for you. But yeah, he's there.
I do kind of like this new setup because it allows the inductees to get an entrance.
Oh yeah, Honky Tonk Man's getting on stage first here, and he just arrived in some sort of pink convertible.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool. He's the new Alberto Del Rio. Can't wait for him to just like shoot on everybody in his induction speech here. That he's known for. Anyway, yeah, Bautista out of nowhere attacked Ric Flair on his birthday, and just decided to make it a WrestleMania match where he slobbered on a mic, and then Triple H joked about that the week following. So that's pretty much been the build for this here. So yeah, Triple H has never won against Bautista, so it makes sense for him to keep the in-ring career alive to get the win.
Oh, Jimmy Hart is still Jimmy Hart, isn't he?
Yes.
Okay. Triple H is everyone. Great. Title matches. We're down to the last, 8 matches here. It's crazy. We're only halfway through.
Yeah.
The women's tag match is a 4-way. Bayley and Sasha defending against Nia Jax and Tamina again. The Iconics and Beth Phoenix and Natalya. I've got the champs to retain.
Alright. Nia... Okay, so the... Where is it? Right there, okay. So you're picking Bayley and Sasha.
Awesome hug.
I don't see them holding on to it, honestly. But given who's in the match, you know what? I'll say the Iconics. Fuck it. I think they get like a crazy fluke victory and they get their time to shine. Can I not do double capitalizations here? Hold on. There we go. There we go. Alright. Sorry. Will.
I'm gonna go with Boss and Hug, Sasha and Bayley.
I really don't want them to retain.
I don't really, but...
Yeah.
Yeah, probably Bayley and Sasha as well.
I don't like it.
Why not? What's wrong with Watson Connection?
It's probably more of a stable tag team than your connection is right now. Chucks. That's for one. That's for one.
Dump the network stream again. That saves me a bit of bandwidth. Finn Balor will be the demon to try and take the IC title back from Bobby Lashley, and to me that means he has to win. The Demon always wins.
Yep, I agree.
Yeah. Same for me.
I kind of would just go with Lashley. Anyway. You know what? I'm in last place. It's decisions like this that got me there. I'm sticking with it. Lashley to retain. And I don't know. I don't like Bayley and Sasha, by the way. I just don't like them as a tag team. I don't like them.
You're on a different match now, Smith.
I know, but he asked me a question and never got around to answering it properly without making fun of his internet.
Okay, and yet you do like the Iconics. You're
I
strange
mean,
guys, mate.
I mean, they won me over with the whole Iconic pose a little bit, and they would make them win just to spite Meltzer for that off comment he made like months ago.
She did look lighter in NXT. Just saying.
Yeah, because she didn't have the implants.
Yeah.
Which is it. All he got to say was just be upfront about it and whatnot, instead of just making it sound.
Yeah,
like
but
they
that
were
would
fat.
be even worse.
No, it
That would
would
be
have
even
been
worse.
Whatever.
You can't just like talk about boobs.
It would have been direct. Is my point. Instead of like having his words being misinterpreted.
Oh. United States title. We've got Samoa Joe defending against Rey Mysterio. Apparently, Dominic will be in the front row.
Yeah, for Samoa Joe to choke out.
Yeah.
What if Dominic has the baked potato and pie faces Samoa Joe with it?
Well, that would be the wrong feud, but I guess it could happen.
I mean, I just want to see somebody hit with a baked potato now. You sold me on this spot. Like, I just want to.
Well,
Hang on, what the hell have I
Sheamus'
missed?
We'll get to Sheamus' match in a minute. He'll be throwing potatoes around.
I like that.
Not because he's Irish, because he stiffs people. That's what.
Yeah.
Wasn't being racist. I was just saying he's.
No, Reigns said he's smuggling tater tots. So.
That too. Yeah, not baked potatoes, but just little reformed hash browns, whatever they are. I don't even know what is a tater tot. We don't have them here.
What is happening?
I don't know. I don't know. Oh, there's Sting.
I'm predicting Rey Mysterio to win the United States title.
Alright. Also, since Chucks is in the lead, he's got to pick first.
Yeah.
All right. Oh, I didn't know that were a thing. I'm going to pick Samoa Joe, actually.
Yeah, I'm picking Joe.
I kind of want to go with Samoa Joe too. He recently. I mean, there can't all be title changes on the card, Chucks. I'm sorry. What if?
Yeah, I do have a lot of title changes.
What if Dominic like backstabs Rey Mysterio somehow, and he like aligns himself with Samoa Joe,
saying you were supposed to be my dad. It's funny because he's not his dad, right?
Yeah, I don't know.
That we know of anyway.
Well, Eddie's his dad. We went through this like 12 years ago.
No,
or something.
of course, yeah, sorry.
I really want him to bump into Bautista now backstage before the match.
God, more than that. More than 12 years ago. Eddie
Yeah.
died in what, like 05?
Like
A while ago, yeah.
like 15, yeah. All right. Now where are we going next?
So right, yeah, you're going for Samoa Joe as well. That looks bad for me. Sheamus' match, the SmackDown Tag Titles, also a 4-way. We've got the Usos, defending against the Bar, Cesaro and Sheamus, and Shinsuke Nakamura and Rusev, and also the NXT team Ricochet and Aleister Black, who I'm going to predict to win, the NXT guys.
All right, Ricochet, Black. I mean, they didn't win the NXT championships last night, but who's to say they won't win them?
Because they're not staying down there, being called up.
I want to see somebody actually win like an NXT title and then get called up with it.
Done that. Paige did that. Kevin Owens did it.
Yeah, and then Regal's like, you can't have that on the main roster.
Yeah. It's a good impression.
Thank you.
Just say that.
Just like that, yeah.
I thought he was here.
Let's see. The Usos are the champions. I kind of feel like Ricochet and Black would be great on Raw, but they don't. They're not in contention on Raw to face the Revival.
They were going that way.
Yeah.
And then they just decided no.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's weird. Also, I like how the brand split's been, just non-existent with these guys, these new ones. They're getting called up from NXT.
Didn't they make some statement or something that they're on all the brands until the actual,
until they decide which one they want to be on or something, didn't they?
Yeah, but that was like 6 months ago.
Aren't they doing like a draft in 2 weeks?
Possibly, yeah.
No more drafts. Just merge the fucking shows together. Anyway, I kind of like that pick of Ricochet and Aleister Black. I kind of want to see the Bar win it back a little bit, but if they get it back, I have the feeling that they're just going to do nothing with the Bar again. And Ricochet and Aleister Black, as much as I don't like them as a tag team, they're the best pick to win it. So I'll go with it, yeah. And if not, then they're going to win the tag titles on Raw the following night. Off of, like, Ryder and Kurt Hawkins, probably.
I haven't picked it. I'd like to see the Bar win. Well,
okay, I'm glad I sold Will. Somebody, at least, on the Bar winning.
I've always liked them. Just something about them I kind of like. But, you're right, I think if they win, they're just going to go back to doing nothing.
Being too yet.
So there's Ricochet Black.
Predicted yet.
I haven't finished yet.
Sorry. I mistook the pause for something else. Sorry.
I'm gonna go with Black and Ricochet.
Oh,
you too.
Never mind.
Black Ricochet? No.
A Black Ricochet?
Yeah.
That's racist.
So
it does sound a bit racist.
there's Black and Ricochet. There's the
What
Bar.
the
There's
hell
the
are the New Day
Usos.
doing?
I don't know.
Why are the New Day not in this?
Sorry, I just cut
They're
out
not
the Hall of Fame and the New Day seem to be having some kind of seizure.
Yeah, I see it in the front row, yeah.
Oh, Honky Tonk Single. Sorry, that's right. Moving on.
Who else is in this match?
The
Usos.
Usos and Shinsuke Nakamura and Rusev.
Yeah.
Oh, that's the other team.
Yeah.
I'm probably going to say Ricochet and Black as well.
Ooh.
I did wonder whether the Usos had just retained, but
Yeah, they could
It's possible.
be an option. Then we've got... This is a wacky match. So instead of the Revival taking on this Blackochet team, they didn't instead, and then they had nothing. So Kurt Hawkins and Zack Ryder challenged them on WWE.com, and the Revival accepted. So now we've got this match out of nowhere.
Is that where we're at with
no.
WrestleMania now? Just making matches off of .com exclusives, really.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't even know this was a thing.
I wasn't kidding.
Exactly, that's the point. No one did.
I wasn't kidding when I said Hawkins and Ryder might win it.
Yeah.
In fact, I'm going to probably pick them.
Oh, do you know there's a part of me that
WWE.com.
wants them to pick as well?
Yeah. In the preview here on WWE.com, which is not loading for me for some reason, there we go. They've got the losing streak at 269 matches now.
260. Wow.
Hawkins losing streak. Yeah.
What the hell?
I've got Hawkins and Ryder winning.
It's got to be. Break the losing streak.
It would be a WrestleMania moment, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, they're going to do it, aren't they? Yeah, I'm going to go with them.
I'm going to go with the Revival.
Revival wins, and then they lose him on the next night.
I just don't, even though I know that they did it with Zack Ryder with the Intercontinental title, I don't know if they could do the exact same thing with them both.
They could. They definitely could.
They really could. Yeah, they really could.
They can and will.
And just as you say that, I look to the TV and Triple H is dressed up as Vince McMahon.
Tyson Austin. Anyway. Yeah. Will, who did you say you had? Hawkins and Ryder?
Yeah.
The Edgeheads. The big matches now, the big three at the end here.
Holy moly.
The important
We
one.
were talking about this last week as the three matches that can't possibly go where we think they will. Someone has to lose out on their WrestleMania dream, but who's it going to be? Let's find out. I've got Kofi Kingston winning the WWE title. I can't see how they could not do it now.
Yeah, I would say Kofi. I'm in 2 minds about it, only for the fact that they started selling the Eco WWE Championship.
Oh, yeah.
So, I'm wondering if they want to keep that around a little bit longer, but I'm going to go with Kofi.
To be honest, Kofi's probably the only superstar on the roster that wouldn't look stupid by winning that belt.
I think Kofi's got to win it here, but it's not going to be a long-term thing. I think he gets the WrestleMania moment, but I think at whatever pay-per-view is coming up next after Mania is when he drops it. So I'm going to
I think he'll lose it the night afterwards to Zack Ryder.
Zack Ryder's just going to win all the belts.
And you're
Just
going
wait till he calls out Lesnar.
Yeah, and you're going with who again, Chucks? I'm sorry.
Kofi.
Kofi? Okay. Beans.
Kofifi.
Kofifi.
Do you think it'd be cool if he came out to his old music instead of the New Day music?
I know, I've been
I hope
thinking
so.
that too.
I hope so.
Yeah.
Beans,
Can't
what
say
you got?
that one more thing.
I'm going to say Kofi.
Alright. Which next? Which
Alright,
one?
so which babyface story is not going to end well? This is interesting. I've got Seth Rollins beating Brock Lesnar, slaying the Beast to win the Universal
Like
Championship.
hell, that's gonna happen. I'm taking Lesnar.
Picking Lesnar. You've learned over the last 5 years.
Yeah. Lesnar's gonna sign like a new contract like the day of WrestleMania, and he's gonna win and keep the title even longer.
You mean he's not going to UFC? Imagine.
I still think they're gonna do that whole dual like championship thing.
Yeah. And he wants to do that for a while. Just never had the. So now something prevented them from not doing it, but I think now they do have the chance of doing it. And for that reason, I'm going with Lesnar.
Beans, who you got?
Oh, sorry. I was going to say, have you gone Rollins, Chuck?
Yeah, he went with Rollins.
Wow. Yeah, weirdly, I'm going to say Lesnar.
Oh my god. You guys.
Sorry, out of all the... I think Kofi's the strongest one to actually have that feel-good moment to end WrestleMania. And like I said, and again, Jason Solomon pointed this out, only one of these things is going to probably happen because of the way WWE operates and whatnot, and how petty they are. Like, not all three is going to happen. You can't have all three good guys, whatever, the faces going over. So I feel like in the championship matches, at least I feel strongly that Lesnar's going to retain. So.
Well, I disagree with that. I've got Becky Lynch winning in the main event, 3-way, winner take all. She's going to be a double champion. Everyone's going to celebrate, except for Charlotte, obviously. And yeah, all three win.
We should probably point out that Charlotte's the champion from SmackDown a couple weeks ago, winning the title off of Asuka in a random championship match that was booked haphazardly. And then they decided to make this for all the belts, for all the women's championships. Undisputed women's champion. Yeah, I'm going with Charlotte. Sorry. As much as I love Becky, I don't know. I see them doing like a blow off between Charlotte and Becky, one-on-one, and then having Becky win like the dual championships later on or something like that. But I feel like with a 3-way, something's gonna probably, get Becky off of her game, and then Charlotte's gonna capitalize off of it or something like that. I don't know, but I don't see Becky winning the championships, in my opinion.
Does this mean the championships are unified now?
I would assume so, but
They would be.
we'll see.
Yeah.
So
Well, in theory, I guess they could do anything really.
there was a rumor around about the time of I think it was the Evolution pay-per-view. He wanted to do that. He wanted them to have one women's title, so this is the chance, I suppose.
I mean, what they do with they started a new tag division that just span.
Or losing your touch.
Yeah. I heard a couple words in that.
Down the hole.
It was almost as if you had something interesting to say.
Wow. Wow. Oh, I wasn't
I'm just, it's like I'm falling down the well.
I need to find a way to get that working again so you can hear the audio. I miss those days.
I'm gonna pick Becky as well.
I mean, it's not a bad pick, but I don't know. It feels like they're gonna try to rack up title wins if they give it to Becky, because I feel like Charlotte's gonna win them right back.
Sorry guys, I think I'm gonna have to shoot off because Baby Beans is being persistent.
All right, that's fine, Beans.
That's right. It sounds like I'm disappearing too, so this might not go on too long.
Yeah.
So yeah, I do apologize. I hope you enjoyed the show.
Yeah. I hope everything goes well with you and Jack. Hopefully,
Yeah.
everything's all right.
Thank you. Yeah, thank you. All right, guys, you take care.
You as well, man. Have a great weekend.
Bye.
And Will, who do you have?
I'm gonna go with Charlotte.
With Charlotte, all right. Nice. I like that nobody has Ronda coming out as dual champion. Yeah. Where she like suddenly announces that she's gonna go back to UFC with the WWE titles. Become like a a champion and whatnot. So yeah, that is the WrestleMania predictions there finally. I don't know, is there anything else you guys want to add before we wrap this up?
No, I mean,
really.
All right.
I thought we'd be talking about a whole load of stuff, actually talking about these matches and the builds and stuff, but Bean's gone, I'm disappearing, so that's it.
Okay. I mean, I think we did a pretty decent job at, putting over how...
the bonus questions. But if Beans has gone, then I guess that rules it out.
Well, yeah. But I don't know. I think we did an okay job putting over the storylines and whatnot. Like how the Raw Tag Team titles were just made off of a .com exclusive and,
yeah.
Stuff like that. But, yeah, that is the card. Feel free to take a look at that. We'll see who wins it coming next week. I don't have a shot in hell unless, something miraculous happens here. But yeah, it's pretty much down to Will, Beans, and Chucks to win this thing. So I'm hoping we'll see what happens. I hope it doesn't end in a tie. That's all I'm hoping for.
Yeah.
I think it's between Beans and Chucks myself. I'm thinking I'm an outsider, but
all right. Well,
you never know.
We're going to go enjoy the Hall of Fame and enjoy WrestleMania tomorrow. Try to make the best of it as you can. It's probably going to be like a 6-7 hour extravaganza. Prep yourself for it. And I do mean that with the most seriousness intent behind it, because it is a both a marathon and a sprint to get through. So
it's not so bad for you guys. It's we staying up till 6-7 in the morning probably.
Yeah, like for me, it's like in the afternoon. Like around, if it ends at around like 10 o'clock or 11, it's like 8 or 9 p.m. my time, so it's not too bad, thankfully. But I feel sorry for the people who have like work in the morning on Monday, trying to stay up and try to watch everything. So.
No, I was sensible. I've booked it off.
I think I might be sensible and just not watch it. Just go to bed.
All right, we'll see you guys next week. Thank you guys for being here. Appreciate it. And yeah, we'll see who wins this darn shooting match next week. They'll talk to you then. Have a good one. Good night, everybody.
See you later.